Rematch of the final game of the 21 campaign. Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers, this time in Southern California. AFC West rivals meet in the first game of the 2022 season. The Chargers, fresh off of a disappointing end to the regular season, were just a few plays away from the playoffs against this very team, the Raiders, in overtime, where they needed a stop to close the game. Instead, the Raiders kick a field goal to send the Steelers to the playoffs and the Chargers going home. It was a gut-wrenching end of the year for LA. Meanwhile, the Raiders, to Rich Bisaccia, the reserve coach with John Gruden fired, well, the Raiders, they pulled off the improbable and made the postseason and nearly beat Cincinnati just a week later. Two great quarterbacks meet on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. The Chargers' Justin Herbert led the way for the second-best passing attack in the league last year. Meanwhile, Derek Carr wasn't too bad either. He was sixth overall in passing in 2021. Darren Waller will be one of his top targets with a big target he acquired in the free agent pool last year, and that is the story of the Raiders season in 2022. Davante Adams, more on that a bit later. Chargers and Raiders, AFC West rivals, meet from beautiful Los Angeles to begin the season, and it starts right now. And we are underway for Madden 23. The Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers meet from Los Angeles, and the Raiders will set up shop at their own 18-yard line. Raiders quarterback Derek Carr got a new teammate, and it's his former Fresno State Bulldog teammate and Davante Adams. His numbers were pretty darn good last year. Check out those ratings. Those are what helped Carr complete 68% of his throws, good for fifth in the league, 4,804 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions. Raiders set up shop at their own 18 to begin the ball game. Beautiful afternoon matchup for the NFL kickoff between the Raiders and the Chargers. Carr stands in the pocket and flips it to his right for Renfro. That's a gain of 2 to the outside for Las Vegas. Second down and 8. Carr takes the snap as the Chargers bring 4. Hit as he throws with the pressure supplied by Sebastian Joseph Day. Incomplete. The Las Vegas Raiders were 22nd of the league on third downs at 37% last year, and Carr delivers the first down here on a 10-yard play to the outside for Darren Waller. Drew Tranquill, number 49, makes the stop for Los Angeles as the crowd is beside itself after the third down conversion. The Raiders have an embarrassment of weapons. Darren Waller is one of them, one of the star tight ends in the league. In his 7th season out of Georgia Tech, Carr is fired up as the Raiders move the chains. First and 10 of their own 30-yard line. Carr hands to Jacobs on the draw. He sweeps inside of the 40 and is walloped by James at the 42. 12-yard pickup of the inside for Jacobs, veteran out of Alabama. With 4 yards a carry and 9 touchdowns last season, Jacobs was a serviceable starter alongside a few other complementary pieces. Kenyon Drake, one of them, another former Crimson Tide tailback. The Raiders certainly aren't the most dominant running game, but good enough to keep Carr and company ahead of the chains. And with 3 Pro Bowlers out wide at the receiving position for Las Vegas, they certainly have all the tools to be one of the league's best offenses. Carr flips it to his right and finds the fullback, Jacob Johnson, and the 5-year pro from Tennessee picks up 8. Second down from near midfield. Raiders have put together a terrific drive. Carr flips it to his left for Renfro, one of the 3 Pro Bowlers mentioned, and he makes the grab. It is out of bounds. Adams, a first-team All-Pro, and a Waller, a perennial Pro Bowler, are the other 2 excellent receiving options for Carr. He finds his running back, who couldn't make the catch. Instead, it's intercepted by the linebacker, Kenneth Murray. Jacobs had it in his hands, and then Murray rips it away. Let's check out that play again from the linebacker. Product out of Oklahoma, Murray rips it away from Jacobs. It's a takeaway for the Chargers on the first drive of the year. To the field for Los Angeles is one of the league's best quarterbacks. He has been consistently just outside of the MVP conversation This year could change all of that. In his 4th season out of Oregon, perennial Pro Bowler Justin Herbert takes the field for LA. 66% completions for 5,014 yards. Only Tom Brady had more passing yards last season, good for 38 touchdowns, but 15 interceptions, 3rd most in the league. Herbert would love to cut those turnover numbers down in 2022. Herbert's going deep on the first play of the season, and that's a good idea. That's Williams to the 10. He beats Trayvon Mullen for the strike of 40. First down, Los Angeles. There's a display of what makes him one of the most exciting players in all of the National Football League. Justin Herbert, it's pretty easy if you've got Williams on the other end of that pass. First down, Los Angeles. They can pick up a first down at around the 1-foot line. So technically not a goal to go yet. Eckler releases, Herbert throws towards the end zone for Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He beat Chandler Jones, and the Chargers are on the board. That really was a masterful drive. Just 2 quick throws to Mike Williams. He was taken in the 1st round a few years ago, and coupled with Keenan Allen, they make one of the best 1-2 tandems at wide receiver in the league. Now the team they're playing certainly has a good case, Renfro and Adams, of being also the league's best 1-2 tandem at wide receiver. 2-play 50-yard drive. Allen was watching Williams dominate that possession. And off of the Kenneth Murray interception, this crowd is into it. The momentum's on the Chargers side. It's a 7-0 LA lead. Carlson blasts the kickoff to the end zone. And with a good block, he shakes a tackle from Murray and is dropped at the 17. Vegas takes the field with Derek Carr back out there for their next drive. You certainly couldn't blame too much on the quarterback, who threw it into the hands of Jacobs, and he had the ball ripped away by Kenneth Murray to close out that first possession. From their own 17, Tranquil calls signals on defense. Carr looks right and finds Jacobs to the 24. Gilman, the young safety out of Notre Dame, makes the stop as Robinson, not Jacobs, makes that catch. Carr scans the field in a deep drop. Pressure from Bosa, and down he goes. It's a sack from Joey Bosa, his first of the year, and a loss of 5. That was quick. No more than 2.5 seconds for Joey Bosa, who racked up 10.5 sacks last year and was tied for second in the NFL in forced fumbles with 7. So many big plays from the veteran Joey Bosa out of Ohio State, a Pro Bowler last year for the LA defense. One of the few bright spots of a defense which ranked 29th in points allowed. Pressure's coming again. It's a sack fumble, not by Bosa, ripped away by the newly acquired Morgan Fox, and nearly picked up by LA. They were close. Carr had a tough time last year with the fumbles in the 10-7 season, and Fox nearly created a turnover in favor of LA. Disastrous pass protection on this drive. Mack, Bosa, Fox, Joseph Day, they've all been vicious in this first quarter against the pass. A.J. Cole, one of the best punters in Raider history, that includes Ray Guy, blasted away to the 38-yard line, reeled in by youngster Joe Reed. The Raiders' A.J. Cole statistically had one of the greatest seasons ever for a punter. First-team All-Pro, 5-year man A.J. Cole averaged 50 yards of punts last year for the Raiders. Draw off the right tackle. Eckler slips through a Raider defender and is wrapped up in the second level, taken down to the 45-yard line. Austin Eckler, a fantastic running back for Los Angeles, hopes to have an even better year, if that's even possible. Eckler sweeps to his left. He scored 20 total touchdowns last season and hopes to have another great year. End of the first quarter, statistically, the Chargers are on a roll. 59 yards for them, 25 for the Raiders. 7-0 LA from Southern California. Both teams have switched sides. Charger ball going left to right to begin the second. 3rd down and 1. Inside handoff to Eckler, and he is smoked for a loss. Raiders saw it coming, and former Charger Denzel Perriman, the reigning Pro Bowl linebacker of Las Vegas, delivers the stop, and the Chargers will punt. That was a big departure for that defense. One of the top 10 scoring defenses of a few years ago was the Chargers, and Perriman was really their quarterback on defense, joined by a young Bosa. But he is gone, and the Raiders have certainly flourished defensively as a result. And he delivers the big stop there for Vegas. J.K. Scott, the newly acquired punter of the Chargers, sends the ball out of bounds at the 27. Rough start to the game for Raider quarterback Derek Carr. He'll hope to get it going as Las Vegas sets up shop at their own 27 to begin their next drive. 4:36 to go in the second. Inside run to Jacobs, and he is stacked up by Derwin James at the 31-yard line. Second run of the ball game for the former Alabama tailback Josh Jacobs. 2nd and 7. Carr drops back to the 25 and finds Jacobs in the flat. He slips a tackle and is spilled just short by Tranquill, about a yard away for the Raider runner. 3rd and 1. Crowd on its feet to root on the Charger defense. Inside run to Jacobs, who squirts through a hole, hit by Bosa, taken down by Davis. 1st down, Raiders. Michael Davis, who just inked a new contract with the Chargers, joins one of the most talented secondaries in the league. Pro Bowler Derwin James, Pro Bowler J.C. Jackson out of free agency, along with a young but emerging Michael Davis, Nasir Adderley, Bryce Callahan, a former Bronco of a few years ago, and a host of other incredible defenders, also the young but emerging Asante Samuel Jr. Carr flips it over the middle to Waller for the gain of 9, dropped by Tranquill. A methodical Raider drive midway through the second quarter in LA. 2nd down and 1. Inside motion for Hunter Renfrow. It's a play fake from Derek Carr. Hit as he throws, short to the right, and James saw that coming and buries the tight end for a 2-yard loss. 3rd grab of the game, but Waller didn't have a chance as Herbert climbs into the bench and roots on that crowd, a near sellout from SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Excellent play up front by Derwin James. Pro Bowler out of Florida State, 118 tackles last year at that safety spot, among the league's best in the back end for LA. Final play before the 2-minute warning potentially. Carr on a 3rd down and 2, stands in the pocket, launches off his back foot and overthrows his man covered by Davis that appeared to have been the likes of DeMarcus Robinson. That brings up 4th down and 2. Cole is in for the Raider punts. Let's check out what he can do on this boot. Angled towards the sideline. Cole sends it out of bounds. With 2 minutes left to go, the Chargers have the 7-0 lead. Coffin corner for Cole. Chargers bring out the empty for Herbert in the offense. A chance to deliver a 2-minute drive for this home crowd. Herbert guns it over the middle to Gerald Everett. Not Joshua Palmer. That's the former Ram tight end with the Charger 1st down. A 31-yard strike to the veteran Gerald Everett out of South Alabama. 1st down, Chargers. And Herbert looks jazzed as the Chargers run up on the ball after the big strike to Everett. 1:23 left in the second quarter. Herbert settles for the safety valve, and he meets Diablo and that Raider defense off the gain of 10. 4 for 4 in this first half from Herbert. Timeout called by Coach Brandon Staley. Raiders threaten blitz off of the grab from Williams, his 3rd of the ball game. Good for 60 yards and a touchdown. Herbert flips it to his right to Allen. That's his 1st catch of the game. Timeout called by Los Angeles after the completion to Keenan Allen, Pro Bowler out of Cal, 7th in the league with 106 catches last year, but has been quiet in the first half today. Tight 2x2, Charger ball in field goal range. Herbert looks to his right and flips it to one of his top targets. That's a gain of about 10. Let's check out who that was. That's number 15, Guyton. Jalen Guyton, the speedster from North Texas, makes his 1st grab of the game. Chargers run up on the ball. They have 32 seconds left in this first half. 4-man rush. Herbert looks, hit as he throws. That's a bad pass intended for Allen, and it wipes out the excellent Chargers drive. Intercepted by Nate Hobbs, and the Raiders with an extra point have tied the game. Touchdown, Las Vegas. We've seen a few bad decisions out of these quarterbacks early, and Hobbs, 3-year pro out of Illinois, intercepts and brings it all the way back for a touchdown. And it was the takeaways from that Raider defense which keyed the comeback in a 10-7 campaign and a playoff berth. Incredible stuff out of that Raider defense through most of the 2021 season. Carlson checks in for the extra point. And that kick out of the hole from Marcus Mariota is good. 7-7 is our score. Excellent look here inside of the mind of a couple of unsuspecting fans who are sitting very patiently in the middle of the field. And now Carlson will send away the kickoff for Las Vegas. First game of the 22 season. From a few yards deep, it's brought out of the end zone by Reed. And Hobbs, who had the pick six a moment ago, hammers the return man at the 15. 16 seconds to go here in the first half. Inside run to Eckler, who tucks the ball and surges to the 19. 4 carries for 14 yards, and the first half is over. We've played 10 minutes from Los Angeles. Our score is 7-7. Division rivals meet on opening day, and it's been a good one so far. Let's check out the excellent halftime report to wrap up what we've seen through the first 2 of this one. And as we look at the halftime report, we begin with week 1 of the campaign in the desert from Glendale, where the Chiefs, late in the first half, courtesy of 2 touchdown passes from Patrick Mahomes, lead the host Cardinals 14-7. A rough start to the day for former Steeler James Conner with 4 carries for just 7 yards for Arizona. Our next game is division rivals Green Bay and Minnesota from Minneapolis. No contest so far. Down Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers looks pretty good. Former longtime Packer Randall Cobb reeling in one of his 2 touchdown passes. Giants at Titans. Tied at 7 late in the first half. Daniel Jones, 5 for 10 with 106 yards and a touchdown. Currently outdueling the Ryan Tannehill-led Titans, who is 3 for 8 with a score 2. And now back to this game, as we've played 2 quarters. The Vegas offense largely relegated to the short passing game, courtesy of that Chargers secondary. Would love to test that defense a bit more in the second half. LA has had a tough time running the ball, but they have had plenty of success with Herbert. The problem is the play of the game was by that Raider defense. Chargers should be dominating the scoreboard, but due to that pick six and a couple of mistakes from that offense, we're tied at 7. Excellent return from the former Cavalier Joe Reed. He races outside of the 36. Just underway in the second half. Chargers are afforded great starting field position on the special teams play from Reed. Chargers have outgained the Raiders 124-45, but we are tied at 7. First down and 10. Herbert sits in the pocket and guns the slant over the middle to Guyton. Hammer to the 43. That's a gain of 8. Coverage supplied by Raider coverman Rock Yassin, 5-year pro from Temple. Let's check out that slant again to Jalen Guyton. Nick Rice in hand, Madden NFL 23. Season opener from LA, Chargers and Raiders. 2nd and 2. Play action from Herbert, and he gets rid of it to Eckler for a first down. Pickup of 5. 8 for 9 start to the contest from Herbert, and the Charger quarterback needs a play to put this team back in the lead. Play fake from Herbert, he rolls to his left and is going deep to Everett, gain of 10, right at the sticks for the tight end. Is that enough for a Charger first down? Officials will confer. Denzel Perryman, Pro Bowler out of Miami, made the stop for the Raiders. That is a Charger first down. Second grab of the game for Everett. 1st and 10. Quiet day so far for Keenan Allen, the star tight end. Herbert settles for the safety valve. Check down a 4 in front of Perriman. The catch by Eckler. 2nd and a short 7. Snap to Herbert out of the gun, and he throws into traffic again. Intercepted by Yassin. Could this be another pick six? Chased by Guyton to the 20. He dives and misses. 2 pick sixes thrown from Herbert. The Raiders haven't scored an offensive point today, but have the late lead. Just a brutal decision from Justin Herbert. Guyton was draped by Rock Yassin of the Raiders, and he goes all the way for the touchdown. The Las Vegas Raiders, who are in a new team or a new location when they last made it to the AFC Championship game back in 2002, haven't returned in 2 decades. Great look at unsuspecting fans again watching from beyond the end zone. 2:52 to go in the third quarter. It should be noted for the Raiders with just how incredible this franchise was with, rest in peace, John Madden. Well, this is a franchise that has been one of the league's worst since their trip to the Super Bowl in 2002. The Raiders, since that trip, led by John Gruden, they have had now 11 head coaches, and they've got a new one for this year, Josh McDaniels, a decade removed from a stint he'd love to forget about in the Rockies at Denver, Colorado. More on that in a moment. Inside run to Eckler, and he is smoked by the veteran Chandler Jones, number 55. That's a loss of 2. There's Josh McDaniels. He started 6-0 with 2009 Denver, led by, of course, that young offense, Kyle Orton and company. They looked like a team that could go on a playoff run. These Chargers were the team that beat them to close the 09 campaign to make the playoffs and send the Broncos home at an 8-8 regular season record. They had a complete collapse after that 6-0 start. McDaniels was pumping his fist wildly as he beat his former team, the New England Patriots in Denver, and since that moment it was completely downhill. And McDaniels this pass gained 17 and a first down from Herbert to Guyton as he makes up for that interception a moment ago. The Raiders' Josh McDaniels finished his stint in Denver 5-17 and was fired midway through a 3-8 season. So the Raiders are hoping Josh McDaniels learned a thing or two from that stint. But really, the Raiders have been swinging and missing on head coaches for years. 11 head coaches. They brought in John Gruden back. He gets spelled by Rich Bisaccia. Many fans were expecting Bisaccia to return for this year. He was certainly good enough, earning his spot, doing whatever it took for the Raiders to make the playoffs just the second time in 2 decades. Corner out to Everett, good for the first down on the pickup of 18. But the Raiders hope that this is a year they can turn it around. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, since their last AFC Conference Championship berth back in 2007, they are on now their 3rd head coach. Mike McCoy for about a half decade, Anthony Lynn until recently, and now under the 2nd-year tutelage of Brandon Staley, they hope this is the year. And the Chargers have all the talent to make it there, but turnovers have hampered them in the season opener today. Gut run to Eckler, who crawls near the marker. The officials rule him about a half-yard short. A healthy 3-yard per carry average for Eckler this afternoon, keeping the Chargers in front of the chains. Allen and Williams are the 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Stretch run to the left. Eckler picks up 3. First down, Chargers. Half minute to go here in the 3rd quarter from LA. 1st and 10. Herbert, a hot and cold ball game today, throws the slant in stride to Guyton, who's been his favorite target in the second half. First down, Chargers to the 15. And that play will close the 3rd quarter. Just 5 minutes to go, and this one's getting good. Chargers need a touchdown to tie it. 14-7 Raiders with 5 minutes left. And now as the sun is coming down here in Los Angeles, Chargers switch sides. 1st and 10 to the 15. Herbert's back to pass and throws into the end zone. Allen has got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Rough day for Keenan Allen, but he delivers in the clutch to tie the game, given the likes of Dustin Hopkins converts on the extra point. 32-yard kick is good. We're tied at 14 between the Raiders and the Chargers. SoFi Stadium, the site in Los Angeles between these two excellent football teams. There is conversation around the league that the Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, and Broncos, all the AFC West, could make the playoffs this year. And if there is any season where an entire division can make the playoffs, it is 2022 with the AFC West. It absolutely is the best division in football. By my estimation, I do not think that'll happen. I think Denver is the one team that misses. Chiefs should win the AFC West. Chargers finish second. Raiders coming in third. Carr hit as he throws, launches the deep ball towards Davante Adams, who has been quiet today, and Adams dropped it. Second down and 10 for Vegas. Carr fakes the handoff to Jacobs. He's looking. Pressure is coming by Joseph Day. He goes deep, and that is knocked away by the Chargers' J.C. Jackson. Jackson led the league in pass breakups last year with 23. Tied for second in interceptions, just behind Trayvon Diggs of the Cowboys. In cut to Adams, taken down by James. Third down conversion of 16 to the former Packer. First down Vegas. First grab of the game by Davante Adams. And he was wide open on that play. Well, if the Chargers can take solace in their defensive performance, it has to be their ability to slow down that man. Davante Adams, only second behind Cooper Kupp in catches last year for Green Bay, makes the grab his first of the game. In cut, or rather inside run to Jacobs. He dances with a 44. Safety creeps up. That is the Chargers' Derwin James, a Pro Bowler last year. He's in on the blitz. Play fake. Carr on the run. Dumps it off to the fullback, and Jakob Johnson has enough for a Raider first down. Gain of 2 to the veteran from Tennessee. Carr, deep drop to the 39. He flips it short to Renfro in space. Usually he's a very talented runner, but is stuffed right away. As the Chargers do a good job limiting Renfro. Pickup of 5. Second down, it's another bootleg. Carr guns it deep to Renfro. First down Raiders. He is taken down by Jackson as Vegas, having yet to score a point on offense, has engineered an outstanding fourth quarter drive. Vegas finished last year just 18th at 22 points per game, and were even worse on the defensive side last year. Statistically, this team should have lost way more games. It was incredible that they finished 10-7 in 2021. Final play in front of the 2-minute warning is a Carr completion inside to Darren Waller, their fourth combination today. 2 minutes to go, we're tied at 14. Raiders now have a chance to ice a win here on this possession. They could certainly chew up all the final minutes of this ball game today. 2nd and 2, stretch run. Here's Jacobs on the left side, and Khalil Mack makes a big presence late with a tackle for loss to the 29. Veteran from Buffalo and a 6-time Pro Bowler, Khalil Mack with the defensive play. 3rd and 4, gut run to Jacobs, timeout Brandon Staley and Los Angeles. And that sets the stage for what should be an incredible finish. Field goal unit is in. This is Carlson, 6th stop of the contest for the 5-year middle backer out of Notre Dame. With 76 tackles last year, Drew Tranquill. 45-yarder, and the kick is good. Beautiful, with plenty of room to spare for the veteran Daniel Carlson. And that is where the Chargers will have a chance to win the game right here. Field goal for overtime, touchdown for the win. 17-14, Raiders in front. Kickoff soars to Reed 2 yards in the end zone, and he has struggled since that 35-yard return. This one picks up 17 out to the 15-yard line. Long field for the Chargers. 17-14 Raiders with 1:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Chargers take the field about 50 yards away from field goal range. 1st and 10. Herbert is back with 2 timeouts. He fires downfield to Mike Williams, and he picks up a total of 17 to begin the drive. Anthony Everett, veteran from Alabama, with the stop. Second play of the drive. Hit as he throws. Eckler gets crushed, but picks up 5. Chargers up on the ball again. 2nd and 5 on the no huddle. Herbert is back. Good protection. He unloads over the middle, and there's his man, Gerald Everett, to the 46-yard line. Chargers better be careful. They finally use a timeout there second with just over a half minute to go. The Chargers really need about one more first down for field goal range. From here, this would be a 63-yard attempt, just behind Justin Tucker's record. 1st and 10. Herbert stands in the pocket, throws the out cut to Eckler, right side of the 40, and he is spilled just short of the first down. Chargers have 11 seconds. Bad clock management for LA. That has been a common theme over the years for this football team. They finally use a timeout, and now comes Hopkins. 56 yards to force overtime, and Josh McDaniels uses a timeout. It's a tough kick here for Hopkins. 10-year pro from Florida State. He made 18 of his 20 field goal attempts. That's 90% last year. Raiders win it if this kick is no good. Hopkins from 56. Line drive from Hopkins, and it's no good. The Raiders are 7 seconds away from a win. It was a good hold from Daniel and a great snap out of the Pro Bowler Corey Linsley. Hopkins didn't just miss it. That one wasn't close. The Raiders only needed 1 field goal on offense, courtesy of 2 pick sixes, Nate Hobbs and Rock Ya-Sin. The Raiders come into Los Angeles and beat the Chargers on opening day. Victory formation for Las Vegas as Derek Carr takes the knee, and the Raiders have won the game. An absolutely outstanding football team. They brought in Devontae Adams and bolstered a defense which ranked 14th last year. Las Vegas has all the tools to make a playoff spot or even compete for an AFC West championship. That's how good they are in 2022. We'll see if they can pull it off, led by rookie head coach Josh McDaniels. For the rest of our crew, I am Nick Rice. Thank you so much for watching opening day on Madden 23 from SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Good night.